For the purpose of the interview, can you identify yourself?
Well, I'm Anderson Matheson. I'm the Cultural Officer for Kayak Affairs and Local Government, and also the lead coordinator organizing the 2025 Kayak Mass.
We were told that there might not be a Kayak Carnival in 2025, and then we heard, okay, they have decided to have a Kayak Mass in 2025. Why?
Well, the government took a decision to have a scale-down activities for Kayak Mass 2025 for two main reasons. One, to help lift the spirit of the people who've been stressed since after the passing of Hurricane Beryl. For the past 7 to 8 months after Hurricane Beryl, persons have been living in tents, under tarpaulins, in not normal conditions, and there have been a lot of stress with rain and heavy winds, and you're not comfortable. So in order to help release all this stress, it was decided, let's have Carnival, because since the passing of Beryl, all our festivals have been cancelled. We cancelled Regatta, Confess, and Parang, and those are times people get to go out there and enjoy themselves and relieve some stress. So because of the passing of Beryl, those festivals are cancelled, so we decided, okay, 2025, a new year, persons starting to get back, roofs are going back on, the government has invested in helping persons get their roof back on or get homes. So let's start to study the recovery process properly. So we started to have a carnival, so give persons that avenue to go out there and just relax and enjoy yourself. The second reason, which I think hits home to a lot of persons, is that our festivals in Kayak help a lot of the small vendors with an additional income. A lot of these vendors go out on the streets for Carnival, run their little booths, their little drinks, food, and make a supplementary income, and that, because of Beryl, were not able to be done. So we decided, hey, this gives them an opportunity to get a little more funds to help them in the rebuilding process. So, to buy a door, buy a window, fix a step or something. So those are the two main reasons I think we see fit to have a carnival. And then just to keep the culture for people alive. I mean, Carnival is unique in that we have the unique Shakespeare Mass in it, and that makes us unique. So we have to keep that culture alive, because we may have Carnival one day and we may never have Carnival again.
Great. So 3 main reasons. One, at least it helps for persons to socialize after the hurricane. Point number 2, helps generate revenue. And point number 3, keeping the culture and traditions alive. Very well. How are plans going?
The plans are going well. I mean, this is a few days before we actually start off. In fact, our first event starts tomorrow, which is the Road Through Downtown. So plans are going well, and I think almost everything is in place to have a wonderful time for Kayak Mass 2025.
You mentioned events. Can you give us a run through of the events, and I guess private events as well, right? The committee will be supporting.
Well, yes. So I might have to read off there's quite a number of activities. Sure. So we start tomorrow, Wednesday 27th, right downtown Hillsborough at the Street Jam. It's the final roadshow. It's an annual, so we'll have the final roadshow the Wednesday before Carnival, where artists come, pass through and sing a song and get people in the hype for Carnival. Thursday, we go to the Botanical Gardens with Kaiser Kingdom as a Calypso concert. We'll hear some heart-biting social and political commentaries from our Calypsonians yesterday. That starts at 8 p.m. at the Botanical Garden. We have a short opening ceremony just before the actual show starts. On Friday, again at the Gardens, we have Horizon, the soca concert, where the best soca and groovy artists in Carnival and thematic will be on show, and supported by some from the mainland to really get the hype, because Soca Friday is normally Bacchanal Friday, Soca Friday, you know, so we keep the Soca Friday there. Saturday and Sunday, the Carnival Committee is having no official events, but we've partnered with private promoters to have some events to ensure that persons coming to Carnival will be able to find an activity to go to and participate. So on Saturday, we're having Breaking Dawn at Wayne's Bar, starting at 3 a.m. So those of you coming from the Gardens Horizon, if you come in there and you don't want to go home, find yourself at Wayne's Bar for Breaking Dawn. You have a breakfast party. Then later that evening, we're having Soak in Soca, Wet Fete at Wayne's Bar again. Same venue. It's a different event, Wet Fete. Come with your suit to party. Also, on Saturday, we're having a cruise about Kayak Princess, and that starts at 1 p.m. Yeah, Alistair Bad both having an event on Friday too. We want persons to support because he's one of the vendors who is working with the committee for 2025. On Sunday, we have Blossom After a Storm, a give back brunch at Tropics starting at 3 p.m. Then we have Tropical Bliss behind San and Guadalupe Place from 3 p.m. also. And there's another cruise, Luminous, starting at 12 p.m. So that's the weekend, the private promoters. Monday, most anticipated Juve, and if I am to take a hint from what has been happening in the road shows, I think Juve, people are going to really go out and enjoy the Juve. Because you will see the energy at the road shows, it tells what's going to happen on the Juve. We're having a new thing again this year, the Monday. We're having an event for the kids. It's a twin event, it's a kiddies parade. We have a kid band, We have Sunshine. They'll be doing a mass band, so they'll be parading the streets. And later in that afternoon, we're having Funshine. It's a combination of Palm Tree Vibe Foundation with the Carnival Committee, where the junior artists will be on show on a stage downtown Hillsborough singing. So we have aspirants to come with the kids. Let us see the kids perform. There'll be giveaways from Ambassador Comina, and somebody else is having a giveaway for the kids. So bring your kids downtown between 2 and 5 on Monday. We have an event for the kids. And then we have Monday night mass. We have about 2 or 3 persons having Monday night mass. So the Monday night mass will be out on the street parading to making sure that we keep the activity right. On Tuesday, which is the most unique part of our mass, Tuesday morning, we have the famous Shakespeare Mass, and it is now being inscribed on the UNESCO page. So it is our traditional Tuesday morning Mass, and we'll be in the villages and then coming down to Hillsborough with the final display from 11 a.m. That's on Tuesday. Then we have the street parade, Fancy Mass. We have one adult band, and we're asking persons if you have costume that you have saved, you can come out with it and parade the streets of Hillsborough. And then the final last lap Tuesday evening. So that's the rundown of the activities for the Carnival from starting tomorrow, Wednesday, to Tuesday, the 4th of March.
Okay, and for the street parades, there'll be 2 bands. I was told 2 bands for Monday night mass. So persons wishing to play with Spice can contact him at 449-7970. And there would be another band, Castor. I think Castor has a band. And for persons who wish to play Fresh, is all right. Basically say Fresh is the name
Fresh.
of Flesh. And for persons who wish to play with Castor, can contact Castor at 403-1272. For persons who wish to play with the kids band, you can contact Delina at 533-9135. And if you wish to play Tuesday afternoon, you can play with Lush. Contact Kayla at Kayla's number is 449-6063. So all the numbers that I gave, remember to put a 473 in front of them, right? So lefties, a lot is happening for Kayak Mass 2025, right?
No, definitely.
Wonderful.
It's a skill-learn event, but still a lot is happening because of our rich culture and our rich traditions. So a lot is happening for the mass.
Okay. Sponsors. What about sponsors? Do you have enough sponsors on board, and the people who are making this possible?
Well, the main sponsor of this Carnival is the government of Grenada. They're sponsoring most of the event, but we have also on board with us GTA. It has been a regular sponsor of Carnival, and they this year again continue, and their focus has been on the Shakespeare Mass, so they'll be sponsoring the Shakespeare Mass in its entirety this year. And they had to some additional expense because a lot of the massmen would have lost their uniforms with the passage of burial, so we had to rebuild some uniforms and make some costumes. So GTA is coming forward and is assisting in that.
When you say GTA,
Grenada Tourism Authority. Grenada Tourism, for those who don't know. Yeah, Lotto again is on board, and we have a number of small persons contributing here and there, but these are our 3 main sponsors. We've been asking persons, you may not be able to supply cash, but you can supply kind. So if you have a tent you can rent, you can lease the committee or a cooler box or whatever you can have a truck, you can assist in moving some stuff whatever way we can assist the committee, this assistance is welcome.
Wonderful. And must make mention of Osprey, who came on board as
Yes,
well.
Osprey Lines.
Wonderful.
With some tickets for the band coming from Grenada.
Wonderful. I know there is a plea for communities to host a Camberley event Sunday, so maybe we can speak about that as well.
Yes, Camberley is a tradition that happens almost all Carnival event the Sunday before the Monday. And in Kayak, over the years, we've been having Kako, Montreal, and Six Roads have been three of the villages that have traditionally continued the Camberley. I think this year they are still working to have it happening. I know Kako and Montreal for sure is happening. I'm not 100% what's happening in Six Roads, but these two villages are working and they will be having Camberley. So those of you who may not never experienced Camberley can visit these areas and experience what the Camberley is in Kayak, in Montreal, and I think Montreal later on they'll be having the stick fighting and the section must be doing the speeches. So that will be interesting. And then we got the food and the drinks and the libation. So be part of the whole tradition. You can go visit these villages and these areas to experience the Camberley.
Wonderful. I noticed a flyer went out yesterday from the committee indicating that unauthorized vending would be prohibited. Can you speak some more on that and what is required?
All right. So the Carnival committee met with vendors probably a couple of weeks ago, and one of the concerns they expressed to us is that there are persons who don't have registered with the committee to vend, but on Carnival Monday and Tuesday they'll come in town with a cooler or a van and just back up anyway and start vending. And the persons who are registered and have paid the regular fees and do everything are being shortchanged. So we've put out a post to ask persons, if you want to vend for the Carnival season within the Carnival zone, come into the committee, register, pay a small fee so you can vend in peace. But there are some things you have to do if you vend, especially if you're doing food. You got to have a health certificate. If you need electricity, you got to contact Grenlec and get a temporary board for your temporary electricity. You would need a temporary liquor license, all these things. So these are things we had informed the committees, the vendors, they have to be aware of. Those who don't know, so they can be abreast and be updated to what to be done. Because if you're not, and the health inspector or the police make a check and you don't have this necessary documentation, you may be asked to remove yourself with your clothes on yourself. So we're asking persons, we don't want that to happen because everybody wants to make a little change to help them. So we're asking persons, if you want to vend, come to the committee. There's a few spots available. Come to the committee, register a spot, pay for your spot, so we can mark off a spot so you can vend peacefully so nobody will harass you. We want to ensure that we have a very peaceful carnival and everybody who participates will leave the carnival having a good time, enjoying themselves. And those who are vending, trying to raise a little funds, will be, say at the end of the day, satisfied that they've raised a little funds to assist them in the rebuilding process.
Great. Probably you can speak about the fee that persons has to pay, the amount,
Yes.
And I know that the committee is working along with the vendors this year.
Yes, well, the committee is charging vendors for the 2 days on the street. The two carnival days, Monday and Tuesday. And if you're vending drinks only, it's $100 a day. If you're doing food only, again $100. If you're doing drinks and food, it's $150 a day. So at the most, customer will be paying $300 for vending, and you can start vending from as early as Saturday. So you have the whole weekend to vend. We're not charging for the weekend as in the past. In the past, you had to pay for from the 4 days, from the Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. But you say the Saturday and Sunday, you have these 2 days free if you want to vend, because there are people mingling around town, so you can vend for free. But because the committee is having no scheduled activity that day, we say, hey, we won't charge vendors because we don't having any scheduled activities, so we wouldn't charge them for those 2 days. So just the carnival day, Monday and Tuesday.
Wonderful. And I know that the committee is working along with mass bands as well.
Most definitely. Not just mass, we also work in the vendors also, because we'll be providing some of the music in the street, for the streets of Hillbrook, to ensure that there is music in town. So from Friday afternoon, there'll be music in town, complements the Kayak Carnival committee working team for 2025, to ensure that persons coming to town will feel a vibe and atmosphere that Carnival is here, Carnival is here. So we're working with some stall owners, private suppliers, to ensure that there'll be music in town from Friday right into Tuesday. Also, we're working with the mass band to provide music on the truck for them for the parade, the kiddies parade on Monday afternoon, the Monday night mass parade, and the Tuesday parade. We have a system on a truck with the committee sponsoring for the band so that they don't have that extra cost to pay a truck to parade on the street. So the committee is working, trying to ensure that this carnival is not a burden on the revelers and the people of Kayak and Pitamatic, but an opportunity for them to help themselves, to raise a little funds, and to just relieve the stress that we've been under since the passage of Hurricane Beryl.
And maybe you can encourage persons who do not have money to purchase a costume this year, that they can come with the old costume.
Well, I did mention, but I would reiterate, if you will be able to save your old costume, you can come in town with your costume on Tuesday and parade, because the music will be there. It's free music. I'm going to jump up and revel around the tongue. I mean, I have some old costume. I'll probably look for one and pop in tongue in a pretty frock.
Wonderful.
For Carnival Tuesday.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, Mr. Anderson Matheson, and probably you can give your contact information in case persons want to reach you to find out more about
Carnival. You can contact me at telephone 414-9808. I almost forgot my number. or leftist24 at Gmail, leftist24 at Gmail, or telephone 414-9808.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, Mr. Matheson.
You're welcome.